Control Center time. Tony Schiavone here. Hope you've had a great week thus far and are ready for some more live AEW action this week. Coming up here on the Control Center, Jon Moxley gives us his thoughts on what's happening in AEW right now. And we'll also have exclusive comments from Brian Cage and Captain Shawn Dean as they prepare for tonight's Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. And with that in mind, tonight AEW makes its return to the Austin, Texas area with AEW Dynamite live at the HEB Center in Cedar Park. We take the air live tonight on TBS from Cedar Park at 8/7 Central. If you're coming to the event live tonight, tickets available at AEWTIX.com. And yes, tonight we will have the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. Little different format for tonight's event. MJF, who is the current Dynamite Diamond Champion, is also now, as you know, the AEW World Champion. So MJF will not compete in tonight's Battle Royal. However, the winner tonight will face MJF one-on-one for the Dynamite Diamond ring anytime, any place of the winner's choosing. Here's one of tonight's combatants in the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal, the Machine, Brian Cage.
The Machine next week enters the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. And not only is the Wolverine coming out the victor, but I'm going to go on to beat MJF not once, but twice and claim a brand new ring and the Triple B. Because who better than Brian Cage?
Cage, under the leadership of Prince Nana, truly is one of the favorites. Another athlete in tonight's Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal is Captain Shawn Dean, who, by the way, has chalked up 2 wins over MJF.
Next week, the captain is going to war in the Dynamite Diamond Ring Battle Royal. I'm going to win it. I already beat MJF twice, and I'm taking this ring this time. Now, do you copy that?
The captain will be in tonight's Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. Also entered tonight, Jungle Boy, Ricky Starks, Matt Hardy, All Ego Ethan Page, Dalton Castle, and many others. Remember, once again, tonight's winner will face MJF one-on-one for the Dynamite Diamond ring anytime, any place of the winner's choosing. Also tonight, in tag action just ahead of Saturday's Ring of Honor Final Battle pay-per-view, Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Yuta will meet Jake Hager and ROH Pure Champion Daniel Garcia.
This week on Dynamite Austin, Texas, we have 2 sports entertainers against 2 dork pro wrestlers, Claudio and Wheeler Yuta.
Everybody's talking about the turmoil. Everybody's talking about Blackpool Combat Club. Daniel Garcia, you try to poke fun of it. Well, you know what? Pressure makes diamonds.
Daniel Garcia and Jake Hager, we know what it takes to be pro wrestlers. We've been doing it. Yuta, I beat you for this title, and I'm gonna beat you in that tag match.
We've said it time and time again. Every match is a must-win for the Blackpool Combat Club, but this one is a little bit more special because this one we get to send a message just days before Final Battle. And Danny, Jake, I don't think you're gonna like the message. I don't think you're gonna like what we have to say, because it's not with this, it's with this.
Claudio, you should take a little bit of advice from us. You know, maybe you could be a sports entertainer. Maybe you could be a yodeler. Maybe you could wear that purple bucket hat. You look real cool, I promise you. And we're gonna beat you in the middle of the ring. You don't stand a chance against me and Jake Hager. Me and Jake Hager are sports entertainers. We be pro wrestlers every single time.
I'm so sick of standing in front of a camera and talking. Hager, if you want to be a follower and just be a Jericho Appreciation Society guy, good. I'm not. I'm gonna fight like my life depended on it come Final Battle, and next week, let's just have some fun. I'm done with this. Cut. We're done. We're done.
Just skip to the
so
part
sick
where
of
we
it.
fight, all right?
Claudio, as you know, will vie for the ROH title Saturday, Final Battle, against champion Chris Jericho. And Garcia will put the Pure title on the line against Yuta this Saturday as well. This should make for quite a tag team match tonight on Dynamite. Speaking of tag team action, how about this? As made last week on Rampage by Tony Khan, The Acclaim will defend the AEW Tag Team Championship against FTR. Dax and Cash tonight look to add a 4th belt to their collection. This has a chance, fans, to be a memorable tag team event, and it's all tonight. Also tonight, in what should be an incredible clash of styles and abilities, Samoa Joe will defend the TNT Championship against former champion Darby Allin. In trios action, TBS champion Jade Cargill and the baddies Layla Gray and Red Velvet will meet the trio of Madison Rayne, Sky Blue, and former baddie Kiera Hogan. How about that? I'll have a sit-down interview with AEW Women's World Champion Jamie Hayter. We'll also hear from AEW World Champion MJF for the first time since his horrible attack from behind on William Regal. It's all part of AEW Dynamite live tonight from the HEB Center in Cedar Park, Texas. It's in the Austin area, of course, and if you're coming to the event live, come early. We'll have more matches that begin at 6 p.m. local time and stay after Dynamite for AEW Rampage. Tickets tonight available at AEWTIX.com. Speaking of Rampage, one match already signed for this Friday on TNT will be the return of the Bunny, and she'll get a shot at Hikaru Shida and Shida's Regina D Wave title that Shida won in Japan earlier this year. More matches will be announced tonight on Dynamite. It's AEW Rampage this Friday at 10/9 Central on TNT. Okay, now let's check in with former AEW champion Jon Moxley. Mox has always had a strong opinion, as you know. And here are his thoughts on what's happening right now in AEW.
Is this gonna happen?
No, it hasn't been a very good week at all.
We got a new champion! How long have they been planning this? How long has this been coming?
It has stunned the wrestling world.
Been a pretty bad few days, actually, for a couple reasons. In the belt, whatever. Belts come and go. I've won 1 million belts. I'll win 1 million more. He knows he tapped out. I could walk in that locker room, steal that belt right out of his bag, right in front of him, and he wouldn't do. It's whatever. A belt is what you make it. But the BCC, the Blackpool Combat Club, is a real thing. That's not an act. This is a reality TV. And to lose that part of my identity, that part of Brian and Claudio's identity.
There is nobody that can outwork me.
The years and years of training together, the years and years of riding together, the years and years of learning together, trying to be better every single time out.
Out-hustle me, out-wrestle me,
Trying to show up everybody else on the card.
out-fight me,
To be the standard bearers.
out-bleed me or out-sweat me.
Every single night, whatever company we were in, whatever town we were in, to be the benchmark. To take pride in your work. To do this job the way it's supposed to be done. And what happened to Full Gear just doesn't make sense. In life, sometimes you just don't get answers. But one thing has remained a constant. One thing will be true. It's been true since day one in AEW, since I walked through these doors. I walk how I want to walk. I talk how I want to talk. I wrestle like I want to wrestle. I do what I want to do. And I could, quite frankly, give zero what anybody thinks about it.
Nothing's really changed. Here in AEW, I am at the top of the food chain.
I am the best wrestler in the world through sheer will.
I'm coming for you. Oh my God. Hangman Adam Page.
And that ain't gonna change.
You sure you want to do this, man, after what happened last time? Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not remember last time? Hangman with a big right hand and Moxley's reeling. I think Hangman remembers.
No matter who is or isn't in my corner.
Jon Moxley. Something tells me his recent title reign that was ended by MJF will not be his last. All right, fans, the next Ring of Honor pay-per-view will be this Saturday as Final Battle takes the air at 4 p.m. 3 Central. Chris Jericho on the card defends the ROH title against Claudio Castagnoli. Daniel Garcia defends the ROH Pure title against former champion Wheeler Yuta. Mercedes Martinez defends the ROH Women's belt against Athena. And so much more. This Saturday live from the College Park Center in Arlington, Texas, exclusively on pay-per-view. Tickets for the event available at AEWTIX.com. A reminder, in 1 week, it's Winter is Coming on AEW Dynamite, live from the Curtis Colwell Center in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in Garland, Texas. One match, as you know, for Winter is Coming, MJF defends a world title against Ricky Starks. Tickets for Winter is Coming available at AEWTIX.com. That is next Wednesday from Dallas and live on TBS. And AEW is making its debut in the Bay Area at the historic Cow Palace in San Francisco. We will be there live on March 1st for AEW Dynamite live on TBS. And then 2 days later on Friday, March 3rd for AEW Rampage live on TNT. Tickets for both events available at AEWTIX.com and etix.com. And that leads us to this. AEW's next pay-per-view for Revolution is also coming to San Francisco. It'll be at the Chase Center on Sunday, March 5th. Tickets for Revolution will first become available this Friday, December 9th at 10 a.m. local time at AEWTIX.com and Ticketmaster.com. Also, AEW makes its Dayton, Ohio debut on Wednesday, February 1st at the Nutter Center. The very next week, on February 8th, we make our El Paso, Texas debut at the El Paso County Coliseum. Keep in mind now, tickets for Dayton, El Paso, and Revolution in San Francisco become first available this Friday, December 9th at 10 a.m. local time. But tonight, we find out who will go on to face MJF for the Dynamite Diamond Ring, with the Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal, and a whole lot more as AEW Dynamite invades the HEB Center in Cedar Park, Texas, right in the Austin, Texas area. We take the air tonight at 8/7 Central. Come early if you're coming to the event at Cedar Park. Matches begin for you at 6 p.m. local time, and stay late for Rampage. Tickets for tonight's event at AEWTIX.com. This is Tony Schiavone. Thanks for being with us for another edition of the Control Center. I'll see you tonight ringside in Cedar Park, Texas, live on TBS. We are AEW.